Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best shooting guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM on a tier list. This video is primary shooting guards, just FYI. All these tier lists are primary positions, which is different than I do my top 10 rankings. And also, there's a lot more cards on this tier list, obviously, than the cards that I would talk about in a top 10 video as well. But before we hop into this video, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 2,500 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload videos every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's hop right into it and waste no more time. Start off with Adrian Danley. So I'm going to be completely honest, looking at the shooting guard tier list, there are some cards on this list that I don't know where to rank because in all honesty, I have not used the cards, or I just don't know what the cards are looking like on paper. So honestly, Adrian Danley is one of those cards. 6'5" with 6'8" wingspan, 96 offense, 87 defense. Defensive stats are looking decent on the perimeter. 80 driving dunk. Can shoot the ball a little bit, but not great. Good speed, shoot the ball and acceleration for a shooting guard. Gold quick first step. Defensive badges are decent. He does get clamps. Comes with that quick first step. Shooting badges, he can get all of his shooting badges touched, which allows him to get blinders, chef, limitless, sniper, things like that, which is definitely nice. And then jump shot 18 is not the best of jumpers. It's not a great jumper at all, so does not help him. Fundamental dribble style as well. He's not going to be a great dribbler at all. Can dunk the ball a decent amount, but just not a great looking card. A little bit undersized. Probably, I would say, a C to D tier point shooting guard. Somebody who I'm not super impressed with. Boone is probably B tier. The thing about Boone is that he's only 6'2", which definitely hurts him at that shooting guard position. But he's great at the point guard position for one. But he also has 92 offense, 83 defense, 2 hot shots outside the 3-point line from the corners, 84 shot 3, 91 speed and excel. Can dunk just a bit. Defense is looking solid. He has gold quick first step, gold clamps, silver interceptor, pickpocket, pogo stick, ball stripper, gold ankle braces, silver handles for days, bullet passer, ankle breaker, bailout. Good shooting badges. He gets the chef badge. He gets blinders, gets sniper. And then dunking wise, he can dunk the ball. He's got some nice safe dunks. Paul George release is good. Quick dribble style, super nice. Pro 3 behind the back. Really, really good all around card. He's great at the point guard position. Solid at shooting guard as well. Definitely a card that I don't think is bad at all. Lu Dort, probably also a C tier shooting guard. He's good on defense and he can shoot the ball, which is nice. Comes with obviously gold clamps, ankle braces, ball stripper, intimidator, menace, hustler, pick dodger, pickpocket, a 90 perimeter, 92 lateral, decent interior as well for a shooting guard. 82 speed and excel, 77 speed with balls, a little bit slow but not terrible. 85 driving dunk and 84 shot 3. He's a decent card. 6'3" is super small at the shooting guard position, I will say, similar to Boone, but he looks bigger than that. He's got a 6'8" wingspan. His jumper is solid. It's easy enough to green, and he's not going to be dribbling or creating his own shot much. But he's a really nice 3-and-D shooting guard who honestly could use some more shooting badges. I think that would definitely help the card if he could get more shooting badges, but he's a solid card. He's a C to D tier shooting guard. I will give him the benefit of the doubt and put him in C tier. Jason Richardson is another one of those guys who's like C to D tier. I'm going to go, or B to C tier. I'm going to go C tier for Jason Richardson. When you badge out Jason Richardson, he's really solid. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan is solid size. 91 offense, 86 defense, 4 out of 5 hot shots are outside the 3-point line, and 84 shot 3 and excel, 80 speed with ball, 95 driving dunk, 84 3-point shot, and solid-ish defensive stats. Can get the clamps badge, can get ankle braces as well, can get quick first step. He has gold silver bullet passes that can be upgraded, gold glue hands. Shooting badges are solid. He gets limitless, he gets sniper, so he gets some of the best badges in the game. Jump shot is nice. It's easy to green. Not a great dribbler, I will say, but he is a great dunker, so when he gets to the rim, that does help him out. And he's a solid all-around card. Honestly, a guy who I probably would prefer over Lu Dort. I'm going to move Lu Dort down to D tier just because he's limited, but I think Jason Richardson is just a little bit better than Lu Dort when you badge him out. Now, Jaylen Brown is the first S tier shooting guard. He's the first elite shooting guard on this list, I would say. Really, really good card. I'm super high on Jaylen Brown. He's got 5 Hall of Fame badges, 4 on his other card. The only difference between this card and his other card is that the other one has gold posterizer instead of Hall of Fame, but he's got 89 speed and excel, 84 speed with ball, 90 driving dunk, 89 shot 3. Really good, well-balanced defensive stats. Hoff, pick dodger, pogo stick, tireless, and catch and shoot, as well as that posterizer on this version. He's a good dunker. He's got gold sniper, silver limitless that can be upgraded, so he's a great shooter. His jumper is nice, base 75. It's the same basis like Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam, guys like that. Dribbling wise, he's decent, not great. Silver bullet passer, gold glue hands can be upgraded. He gets quick first step. Defensively, he's elite with these 3 hops, as well as gold ankle braces, clamps, interceptor, pickpocket. Really, really good card. He can play as a lock. He's a really nice spot up shooter, really good jump shot, and he can create his own shot a bit with good slashing ability as well. Now, Jerry Stackhouse, I'm going to probably go F tier. I'm going to look at his card just to give him another chance because I haven't looked at his card in a long time. He came out like first week of the game. 6'6" with a 6'7" wingspan is decent size. 90 offense, 84 defense, 4 out of 5 hotspots. Only, what is this? 22 total badges is not very good. He's got some good shooting badges, an 80 shot three, gets quick first step, doesn't get clamps. Defensive stats are poor. His defensive badges are not great, even though he does get a couple of decent ones like pick dodger, pogo stick, ball stripper, ankle braces. Decent speed, I guess. His jump shot's not good. He can't dribble. I guess decent slashing, but he's kind of a catch and shoot guy with a not very good jump shot and not very good defense. He's got decent size, but that's about it. Just not a very good card. Not a guy I recommend using. Marquez Johnson's probably a little bit better than Jerry Stackhouse, but not much. 94 overall card, but he's 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. That's about as good as it gets, though. He's a good dunker, 85 driving dunk. That's about it. Gold. Does he even? He has silver posterizer, not even gold. Doesn't get chef, doesn't get limitless, doesn't get sniper. Shooting badges aren't great. Does he get quick first step? He has it on bronze and it can be upgraded. He doesn't get clamps, does get ankle braces, intimidator, ball stripper, things like that, which is nice. Defensive stats are decent. He's a little faster than Jerry Stackhouse. I like his jumper better than Jerry Stackhouse. It's the same as Dominique Wilkins as well. But honestly, another not good card. He is slightly better than Stackhouse, but not much. Definitely still not a card that I am super high on. Now, Bingo Smith is I'm between these two tiers. I have not used him personally, but I've seen people use him, and it does look like a card that people do have success with. So I'm going to go in the A tier for now. Bingo does look like a very, very solid token card. He's well balanced. 6'5" with 6'8" wingspan. He's got an afro. He looks pretty tall. 93 offense, 85 defense. 2 hot shots are outside the 3-point line. An 88 shot 3, 87 excel with an 85 speed with ball is solid. Good dunking ability, good shooting ability, and solid defensive stats. Gold sniper, Hoff hot zone hunter, Hoff slithery rhythm shooter, slippery off ball. Gold clamps, which is nice, as well as gold pick dodger, silver intimidator. So even though you can't add any defensive badges on him, he has some solid ones. Quick first step and unpluckable as well on gold is nice, as well as the gold glue hands, the fact that he can get bullet passer, which is an important badge. Silver handles for days. He can create a little bit as well. Good dunker, and he's got a nice jump shot. His jumper is easy enough to green. It's pretty high release. It's good. Again, not a very good dribbling card in terms of his SIGs, but he is a very, very solid card who can play defense and score on the offensive end of the court. Just a slightly worse Jaylen Brown, I would say, in all honesty. Richie Guerin is probably another C tier shooting guard at this point. He's not completely terrible, but again, he's not a great card. Honestly, this is probably the best card in C tier, though I will say that. He's small, 6'4" with 6'5" wingspan isn't great, but one hot shot from the 3-point line, 89 shot 3 and excel. I'm sorry, 89 speed and excel, 86 shot 3, 80 driving dunk, 85 speed of ball, and decent perimeter defensive stats. Honestly, pretty good defensive stats. Does not get the clamps badge though, which is unfortunate, because if he did, with his defensive stats, he could be a solid defender. Silver interceptor, pick dodger, pickpocket is good. He does get pogo stick as well. Gold bullet passer, glue hands, and unpluckable. Silver quick first step that can be upgraded. Gold catch and shoot and sniper is nice. Bronze blinders, doesn't get chef, does get limitless though, which is a good badge, and slashing wise he looks solid. Jump shot is not bad. Quick dribble style, he's actually looks pretty solid. Honestly, this is a card that I haven't used, but on paper he looks like a pretty good card. I feel like when people use this card against me, I haven't noticed a significant impact that he makes, but honestly, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He looks so good on paper. I'm going to move him up to B tier for the time being. I may change my mind, move him back down, but for now I am going to go B tier. DeMar DeRozan is, I'm being nice putting him in C tier in all honesty. 95 offense, 83 defense, good size. No hotspots though, only a 67.3. He's got a great release, but with a 67.3 it is kind of tough to green. Shifty dribble style as well is awesome, but he's got a 90 driving dunk, which is really nice. 88 speed and excel, 84 speed of the ball. All that is great. Defensively, he's not that good. Badge wise, he can get good defensive badge, which helps the low-ish stats, but he doesn't get quick first step. He doesn't get sniper. He doesn't get limitless spot up. He does get chef, which is good, and deadeye, but like shooting badge wise, hot zone hunter doesn't help you. Difficult shots isn't going to really help you from 3. Green machine, I guess will, but it's hard to green with that low of a 3-point rating. Gold posterizer, but the fact that he doesn't get the quick first step badge, doesn't get handles for days, doesn't get sniper, those are pretty important badges for him to have that he does not have, which hurts the card for sure. If you badge him out defensively, he's going to be decent and he can green wide open, but not a super great card in my opinion in my team right now. Mitch Richmond is solid. I think he's still B tier. He's a great shooter. He's really good at what he does, which is shoot the ball. 95 offense, 87 defense, 3 out of 5 hot shots are outside the 3-point line, and every spot inside the 3-point line. 2 Hoffs are hot difficult shots, and hot zone hunter also has gold blinders, sniper, catch, corner, green machine. Does not get limitless, unfortunately, but he does get the chef badge. Gold bailout. He can get quick first step, gold unpluckable, bullet passer, glue hands, silver handles for days, and quick chain that can be upgraded. He doesn't get clamps, but he does get interceptor, pick dodger, has silver pogo, and gold hustler. Defensive stats are decent. Decent-ish slasher as well. Really, really nice jump shot. And he's got decent speed. Has the quick dribble style, so with quick first step, he dribbles pretty well, and his jumper is super nice, high release, easy to green, super smooth. Definitely a very, very solid card in Mitch Richmond. Donovan Mitchell, I'm going to go A tier. I know of a few people who would put Donovan Mitchell S tier, but for me personally, I'm going to put him A tier, and that is mainly because of his height. Only 6'1", but he does have a 6'10" wingspan, which does help, but he's really, really short. Probably the shortest player. I think he is actually the shortest player on this list. 92 offense, 93 defense, 215 pounds. Weight doesn't really matter, but 3 hot shots out of 5 from outside the three-point line. Hoff, fast twitch, a bunch of good gold badges like sniper, limitless, posterizer, blinders, mismatch expert, catch and shoot, quick first step, downhill, glue hands, pogo stick, silver clamps, ankle braces, ball stripper can all be upgraded, as well as coming with silver pickpocket, interceptor, intimidator, pick dodger, things like that. His handles for days can be upgraded, hyperdrive, unpluckable, can get ankle breaker, dimer, quick chain, can get chef. Doesn't get limitless, but that's about the only important badge that he doesn't get. 83 shot 3. He's got a nice-ish release. Shifty dribble style. His dribble stigs are super good. 93 speed and excel. 93 speed to ball. 90 driving dunk. Great defensive stats. If he was 6'4", he'd be an S tier point guard. At 6'1", for me personally, he's not, but still definitely a solid card. Terrence Ross is a slightly worse Jason Richardson, probably. 6'7" with 6'7" wingspan, 3 out of 5 hotspots, only 7 gold badges, and a lot of his silver badges can't be touched, but he does have Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. The other one, I believe, only has gold limitless takeoff, and that's really the only difference between the two cards. 82 shot 3, 80 speed and excel, 79 speed of ball. Defensive stats aren't great. 85 driving dunk. Doesn't get any good defensive badges, but he does have pogo, I guess, but doesn't get any of the other ones. With these defensive stats, he's definitely a liability on that end, but he does get quick first step. Shooting badge wise, catch and shoot is good. He has silver sniper, silver deadeye, silver corner, silver green machine, bronze blinder, chef, mismatch expert. So at least there's something there. And his jumper is good enough, easy to green, and quick dribble style. So he's solid in that area. But defensively, he's kind of a liability, and he's not going to be a great creator with only an 80 speed. But if you do give him the quick first step, he may be able to do it at a decent level. So not a terrible card. Honestly, I might be selling him a little bit short, putting him in D tier, but I think he probably is still a D tier shooting guard. Just maybe the best D tier shooting guard right now. And you know what? I'm going to move him up because Bradley Beal is actually a D-tier shooting guard. Bradley Beal, all he does for you is shoot the ball. I guess he kind of can dunk, but he's got Ray Allen base and an 87 shot 3. Great shooting badges like limitless, sniper, blinders, Hoff volume shooter, green machine, deadeye, chef. He's got every shooting badge you need. Can get corner specialist as well. Quick first step on bronze is nice. That can be upgraded. Quick chain as well. It's gonna be expensive to upgrade it though. He doesn't get a lot of good defensive badges besides pick dodger and pickpocket. Defensive stats are god awful. He's only 6'3" at the shooting guard position. 83 speed, so he's kind of slow. Doesn't have a good dribble style. The card is bad. He's borderline F tier. I'll put him in D tier because he shoots the ball at a high level, but that's about all he does. Richard Hamilton is a great card with a bad dribble style. Definitely not even close to worth locking in, but I will say he does come with a 92 shot 3, 89 speed and excel, 80 driving dunk, 84 speed with the ball, good defensive stats. Silver clamps can be upgraded, a bunch of good gold defensive badges, gold playmaking badges, can get quick first step and quick chain, and chef and limitless. Comes with blinders on Hoff, catch and shoot, sniper. The other one does not come with blinders, obviously, but that's the only difference between those two cards. Deadeye on gold, green machine, hots on hunter, things like that. Sniper on Hoff is super nice as well. He will hit a ton of whites. Jumper is decent, jump shot 40 with release 3 upper. It's a good jump shot. It's easy enough to green. Dribbling wise, he's not great though. He doesn't have good sigs. Not going to be creating his own shot, and he's not an elite level defender either. All he is a really good spot up shooter, I feel like. And he does have the ability to play solid defense, play make a little bit if you badge him out. He's a good card, not even close to worth locking in, but definitely an A tier shooting guard in my team. Gary Harris is probably B tier. And y'all might say that's a little bit high on Gary Harris, but for me personally, I don't think it is because he's really nice as a 3 and D. A little bit slow, 82 speed and excel, 78 speed with ball isn't great, and a little undersized at 6'4" with 6'6" wingspan as well. But he has an 88 shot 3. He can dunk a little bit. Defensive stats are solid. Can speed boost, and he has gold clamps, gold ankle braces, gold bullet passer, glue hands. Doesn't have quick first step, unfortunately, but gold sniper, Hoff catch and shoot. Finishing badges are decent. His jump shot is super nice. It's easy to green. It's very similar to Tobias Harris's jumper. Not going to be creating his own shot as a creator, but he's a phenomenal 3 and D guy who will stand there and do what you need him to do at a high level. And somebody who does their job at a high level deserves to be B tier, in my opinion. Dwyane Wade is probably between B and C. Like, I'm going to go B because that version has Hall of Fame quick first step, I guess. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But the thing about Wade is his jump shot is a little bit slower than it was in previous years, I'd say. It's not bad at all. It's still a very good jumper, but it's on normal, so it's not crazy fast. And also, He comes with a 78 shot 3, which is kind of low. Again, not great. Can't touch his shooting badges, and most of them don't help him, especially with no 3-point hotspots. 90 perimeter is good, 91 lateral, but he's only 6'4". Good wingspan is nice. Hall of Fame quick first step on this version is nice. The other one doesn't have that. But as a finisher, he's very, very good. The 85 driving dunk, good finishing badges, obviously. But not an incredible shooter. Solid defender, but a little bit undersized. Got good badges, though. He's a very, very good all-around card. Just I wish he could shoot the ball at a little bit higher level, and I wish he had a better dribble style than Slasher, because that does hurt the card. He's not bad, but he's not great. Just a decently mediocre card. I feel like Devin Booker should be on the same tier that Mitch Richmond is, because I feel like they're very similar cards in terms of what they give you. Both of them are good spot-up shooters who are kind of limited otherwise. He's not a great defensive card, but he's really nice as a shooter, and I feel like he can kind of burn you if you know how to use him effectively. 88 shot 3, 82 speed and excel, 79 speed of ball, 80 driving dunk. Not a lot of defense. He does get some defensive badges like pick dodger, pickpocket, pogo stick, ankle braces, things like that. Doesn't get quick first step, though. Doesn't get clamps. Shooting badge-wise, he's phenomenal. He can slash a bit. And his jumper's nice, but he doesn't really have the dribbling ability or the defensive ability to put him any higher. I feel like he's very similar to a Mitch Richmond. He's a phenomenal catch and shoot shooter who will give you more than you would anticipate on the offensive end of the court, but not an elite level card at the shooting guard position. Kobe Bryant is the best shooting guard in my team, in my opinion. I think some people would disagree with me, but for me personally, I think Kobe is the best shooting guard in my team right now, and for that reason, I think he deserves to be in the S tier. 93 offense, 89 defense, 1 hot outside the 3-point line is that left corner. His jumper is incredible, so easy to green. His dribble style allows you to burst. He's got not great full court dribble sigs, but he's 88 speed and excel, 84 speed of the ball, which is solid, 85 driving dunk, good defensive stats, an 83 shot 3, Hoff, Deadeye, fearless, and volume shooter, gold blinders, gold fade ace, green machine, catch and shoot, clutch shooter, corner specialist, hot zone hunter, and stop and pop on silver. Doesn't get chef, limitless spot up, or sniper, which are 3 of the most important shooting badges, which does hurt him, but his playmaking badges can all be upgraded. He gets quick chain, can get bullet passer, already comes with quick first step and handles for days, as well as bailout on silver, gold intimidator, silver clamps, interceptor, defensive leader, hustler, pick dodgers, things like that, ankle braces. He's got the valuable defensive badges that you need on the perimeter, which helps him out. In his jumper, like I said, is absolutely phenomenal. So really, really good card. I love Kobe. He can play defense at a solid level. He's elite offensively. He slashes at a high level. His jumper is incredible. He is a super, super good card. In my opinion, is the best shooting guard in my team right now. I know that's a matter of opinion, but I absolutely love Kobe Bryant. And you know what? I'm actually going to make one change, because the guy who I think is the 3rd best shooting guard in the game is not on this list. I'm going to put Donovan Mitchell in S tier. I typically probably wouldn't do that, but I am going to do it this time because of the fact that the other guy, Vince Carter, is not here. So I'm going to put Donovan Mitchell in S tier so that we have 3 S tier shooting guards, because none of these other guys are S tier in my opinion. Zach LaVine, I will put in the A tier. Defensively, he's god-awful, but offensively, he's very hard to stop. 95 offense, 84 defense, 2 outside the 3-point line, 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, 86 shot 3, 84 speed and excel, 81 speed of the ball, which is not crazy speed, but his sigs are phenomenal. His jumper is phenomenal. He's an incredible slasher. Shooting badges are decent, not incredible. Gold sniper is nice, gold catch, gold blinders, only bronze chef and limitless spot up hurts a bit. But he does have quick first step that can be upgraded to gold, can get all his playmaking badges touched. Silver pick dodger, Hoff pogo, gold hustler, at least some decent-ish defensive badges. Just he's missing clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pickpocket, ankle braces, ball stripper, all these different badges that would be nice to have. Jumper is incredible. It's very similar to Tracy McGrady's release. Quick dribble style as well. Pro 8 between the legs. He is a stud. There is no doubt about that at all. Zach LaVine is a phenomenal, phenomenal card in my team. On the offensive end of the court. Defensively, he lacks a little bit. He's not incredibly fast, but he plays so well. His dunk animations are phenomenal, some of the best in the game, and he shoots the ball at a super high level as well, which definitely helps the card out. Daryl Griffith is another B-tier shooting guard. I feel like there's a lot of B-tier shooting guards, but Daryl Griffith is just another solid card who win fully. Basically, once you get the diamond, he's definitely a decent-ish option. 93 offense, 86 defense, 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan, 2 hot shots outside the 3-point line, a little bit undersized at 6'4", 84 speed and excel, 81 speed of the ball, 95 driving dunk, 84 shot 3, and decent defensive stats. He can touch all his badges, which is nice. Like you can give him sniper. You can't give him limitless, but you can touch most of his badges. You can give him sniper. You can give him defensive badges like clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pick dodger, things like that. Doesn't get quick first step either, so quick first step and limitless spot up are 2 of the badges that he doesn't get, which he does get most of them, but those 2 badges would be nice if he did. Jump shot is nice. It's the same exact jump shot as Richard Jefferson. It's easy enough to green, or I'm sorry, Richard Hamilton. And yeah, it's a decent jumper. It's not incredible. Dribbling sigs-wise, he's not great, but he's a really nice slasher. He can shoot the ball. He's got decent athleticism, and if you add defensive badges to him, he can defend a bit, so he's definitely a solid card. Luca Doncic is pretty terrible. I'm going to put him in D tier. I'm like borderline F tier with him, I feel like. That might be a little bit rude, but this Luca card, Luca is my favorite player in real life, so try not to be biased. Card is terrible. 82 shot 3, He's kind of slow. Defensive stats suck. Not a great slasher. He has a ton of gold badges, but doesn't have Chef or Limitless Spot up. Doesn't get actually, he does have gold quick for step, but his dribble stigs aren't good in terms of dribbling the ball. His jump shot stinks. He's not a great slasher, and he doesn't get good defensive badges. There's not a lot I need to say about this card. He doesn't do a lot of things well. He's borderline F tier. I'll put him in D tier just to be nice, but he is not a good card in my team. Jim Paxson, probably same thing. In all honesty, I haven't seen this card since like week 1. Diamond token reward that came out day 1, 6'6" with a 6'8" wingspan. He's got decent-ish defensive stats. Doesn't get the clamps badge, which hurts. He's got good size. 76 shot 3 is low. Jump shot is jump shot 10, which is Sabonis' release, which is not that good. Base dribble style. Shoots the ball pretty poorly. Not a great slasher. Not great speed. Doesn't do a ton of things really well. He'd be a solid defender if he could get more of the important defensive badges. Well, his defensive badges aren't terrible, but he doesn't get the clamps badge, which definitely hurts. No intimidator as well. Doesn't get quick first step. Yeah, not a good card. Another D tier level guy. Monte Ellis, again, I feel like I'm kind of beating a dead horse, but Monte Ellis is like tiny. Monte Ellis is this card. Monte Ellis is F tier. I'm going to say that right now. He is 6'3" with a 6'2" wingspan, so he's got super short arms, no height. His jumper is super nice, and that is it. He cannot dribble. He cannot slash very well at all. His defense is super poor. He's super small. I know he's got clamps, but like he doesn't dribble the ball. He can touch all the shooting badges, but he's only a shooter. That's all he can do. I feel like I'm being a little bit rude, put him in an F tier, but he's so small, and even though he does get defensive badges, he just does not do what you need him to do on the defensive end of the court because of how small he is. And I just isn't able to create his own shot. He's got a great jump shot, but he's just a spot up guy who doesn't do anything else on the court and is super small. So I'm sorry, Monte. Statistically, you're not an F tier card, but based on your height and the lack of your ability to create your own shot, I feel he's not an F tier card. He's not as bad as Cherry Stacker, so I'm going to put him in D tier, but he is definitely not a good card. Michael Cooper, in all honesty, I'll admit I'm not entirely sure where I'd put Michael Cooper because I have not looked at this card's stats, I don't think, all year. 93 defense, 83 offense, 3 hot shots are outside the three-point line. If I remember correctly, his jump shot is solid. It's the same jumper as last year. Yeah, it is. Can't dribble the ball based on his SIGs, but 83 shot 3 is good. 85 driving dunk, 82 speed and excel. Great defensive stats, gold clamps, interceptor, ankle braces, pick dodger, pickpocket. Does get quick first step, which is nice. Does get sniper as well, which is an important shooting badge. He's not terrible. He's not good, but he is C tier. He's not a awful card, I wouldn't say. He's got decent-ish size as well. Can defend, can shoot the ball. He's not bad. He's a worse Gary Harris. David Thompson, another guy who, in all honesty, I haven't really looked at. He's not a card that a ton of people have because of the amount of triple threat offline wins you need from like 300, I think it is. And he's not that good, I don't think. But 6'4" with 6'7" wingspan, 2 hot shots outside the three-point line, 93 offense, 90 defense, a low three-point rating, great slashing ability, good speed as well, solid defensive stats. Doesn't get clamps, unfortunately, and only at 6'4". That's kind of unfortunate. Jump shot is, if it's the same jumper as last year, actually Donnell Marshall's base is pretty good, so I think it actually probably is a decent jumper. Does get the sniper badge, which is nice, as well as Chef, Deadeye, Hots on Hunter. So a couple of good shooting badges. Quick first step on Silver can be upgraded. He does get bullet passer, which is good. He doesn't look terrible. He doesn't look great either. Another really C tier point guard. Nothing special about him. Very, very mediocre card. Desmond Mason. Desmond Mason's his one Hall of Fame badge is Limitless Takeoff, 87 speed and excel, low three-point rating, but his jumper is easy to green. It's the same jump shot as J.R. Smith has had in previous years. 95 driving dunk, decent-ish defensive stats, not great, but bronze clamps, bronze ankle braces, silver pick dodger, gold pogo, and chase RS. He's at least got something there on the defensive end. Gold quick first step, doesn't have a good dribble style. His segs aren't great either, but he does get the sniper badge, does get Green Machine, Hots on Hunter, a couple of badges like that. No three-point hot shots, so I guess Hots on Hunter isn't that necessary, but Green Machine and Sniper is nice, as well as Mismatch Expert, Stop and Pop. A couple badges like that would be good to add to this card potentially. He's not terrible. He's not great. He's actually, I mean, he's better than all the guys in D tier again, I feel like. So again, I don't think he's bad, except for Lou Dort. I've insulted Lou Dort. Lou Dort is C tier. He's very similar to Michael Cooper. They are very, very similar cards. Tyrese Halliburton is, I feel like I'm putting too many cards in C tier now. Who in C tier can I put in D tier? Adrian Danley. I'm sorry, Adrian, but you gotta go. Tyrese Halliburton is a great creator for a shooting guard. He is 6'5" as well with a 6'9" wingspan, 3 hot shots outside the 3-point line. He does get the quick first step badge if you want to add it to him. He gets defensive badges like clamps, which helps with the defensive stats being low. If you gave him like quick first step, clamps, and interceptor, those 3 badges would make him a lot better. 84 shot 3, decent-ish. Like, he's not really a great slasher, but he can at least slash a little bit. 84 shot speed, 84 speed with the ball, and acceleration. And he has the shifty dribble style. Really solid dribble sticks on this card. Jump shot is very easy to green as well. I like it. He's a decent-ish 300 for a shooting guard with the nice dribble sticks. And yeah, just not a bad card. A card you can badge out as well, which is definitely nice. And solid all-around card. Definitely think Tyrese Halliburton deserves to be in C tier. Jalen Green is a card, again, I'm not honestly sure about. This is not a card that I have taken much of a look at, but he has an 89 shot 3, 90 speed and excel, 84 speed with the ball, 85 driving dunk, which is good. Defensive badges and stats are terrible. He is 6'6" with a 6'7" wingspan, which does help a bit. Shooting badges are solid, but he doesn't get limitless. Does get silver chef, gold sniper, gold blinders. Doesn't get quick first step, which is kind of disappointing. He's a good slasher, but if he got the quick first step badge, it would help. Quick dribble style is nice. Jump shot I know is good because I've played against this card. He does have a nice jump shot. But the lack of defensive badges hurts the card. The lack of the ability to get quick first step also hurts the card. He can slash and he can shoot, so for that reason he is C tier, but he's not a great card in my opinion. Duncan Robinson, at this point, I might be insulting him because I think he can get every badge because he's a glitched card, but he still probably is D tier. You know what? He's got shifty dribble style and he gets every badge. He's not D tier. I'm insulting the card. He may be a sapphire, but he's not a bad card. That being said, Desmond, I'm going to move down just a bit because he doesn't do a ton for you. That being said, Duncan Robinson, 87 offense, 75 defense. Statistically, he's not great, but he can dunk the ball and he can shoot the ball. Defensive stats are god-awful, but if you give him clamps, you give him quick first step, honestly, he's not bad. He can shoot the ball at a really high level. His jump shot is very nice and it's easy to green. He's got shifty dribble style. He's got the Pro 3 behind the back as well. He's slow, but if you give him quick first step, he's got good dribbling ability. He's not completely awful, is he? I think he's so awful defensively that I'm going to put him in D tier, but he's not the worst card in the world, I'll say that. James Harden is A tier. I really do like James Harden a lot. I wish I could get him on my new account that I have created because I got banned, obviously. And I like this James Harden card a ton. I think I'm excited for when we get a really good Harden card because this card is super solid. 91 offense, 87 defense, 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, 3 hot spots out of 5 from outside the 3-point line. Doesn't get post stars, but he does have fast twitch, acrobat, fearless finisher, gold blinders, gold catch, silver catch, silver chef, silver green machine, silver quick first step, hypo drive, and ankle breaker, gold quick chain, handles for days, glue hands, bullet passer, dimer, and bailout, gold clamps, ankle braces, pogo stick, silver intimidator, pick dodger, pickpocket. He comes with most every key badge except for like interceptor, but it's really nice that he has most of those badges because he doesn't get any badges. Good speed to the ball and acceleration for a shooting guard, good dunking ability, his jumper's nice, he can green, and he's got good defense. Really well-rounded card. I really do enjoy using Harden. I was using him on my absolute god squad as my backup shooting guard up until I got banned, really. Really good card. I still think you can run in a competitive setting and have success with. Michael Jordan is probably B tier because MJ, unfortunately, you can't touch his shooting badges at all, which does hurt the card. His jump shot is not great this year. It's kind of slow. Slash or dribble style as well hurts, but like these shooting badges just don't really help him shoot the 3 ball. 77 shot 3, he can green when he's open. 92 speed and excel is good with an 87 speed ball is great for a shooting guard, and defensively he's super solid. He doesn't get the pickpocket badge, which I think is weird. It's not a deal breaker, especially with how they tune down on ball plucks, but he is a really nice defensive card with great speed and great slashing ability. Just doesn't have the dribble style or the shooting ability, and those two things hurt the card. You can give him quick first step, bullet passer, quick chain, things like that to help him out as a playmaker. He's not a terrible card, but not a great card, probably a B tier guy. And then finally, you have Latrell Spruell, who I think is an A tier shooting guard. Very, very solid card. This card, I believe, is with a reward for like 500 wins and triple threat offline, so he's very hard to get. But 93 offense, 91 defense, 6'5" with 6'8" wingspan, 3 out of 5 hot spots from outside the 3-point line. Comes with Hoff, fearless finisher, slithery finisher, hot zone hunter, and space creator. Also silver quick first step that can be upgraded, gold ankle braces, chase down artist, clamps, pick dodger, silver interceptor, intimidator, bronze pickpocket. Good defensive stats, good slashing ability, good shooting, and good speed, suit ball, and acceleration. Can shoot the ball at a good level. Doesn't get sniper, but he does get limitless, which is nice. Hall of Fame, hot zone hunter, like I said, as well as the gold blinders, catch, green machine. Really nice all around card. Good slasher. He's a great card. His jumper's good. Slasher dribble style isn't great, but you know what? He's a super, super solid card. I think he is an A tier shooting guard because he can defend at a high level, he can play make for himself a bit, and he can shoot the ball at a high level. level, which is really, really valuable. I think he is a well-rounded card, kind of similar to a Harden card, not as good of a creator as Harden, but definitely a card that I think does probably deserve to be in the A tier because he's one of the more well-rounded shooting guards in the game. So that is good for this video. I do believe that this is going to be kind of a video that is going to have a lot of opinions, and that is okay. If you have a differing opinion to me, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Just remember, this video is entirely my opinion because I got a lot of videos or a lot of comments yesterday about my point guard tier list, about people having significant issues with where I rank certain players and things like that. And I just want y'all to know this is entirely my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that is totally cool, but feel free to let me know about it down in the comments below, and we can have a discussion about why I believe what I believe, why you believe what you believe, all that stuff. But just make sure you keep it respectful. And I do appreciate y'all for watching this video, especially if you made it to this point. I really do appreciate it a lot. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.